The idea with a chain inference is that we're going to have, at least with the alls, we had a series of alls. You know, all the first is the second, all the second is the third, therefore all the first is the third. And we're going to see the same thing is true with conditionals. In fact, the same kind of inference. If Spot's a dog, then Spot's a mammal. If Spot's a mammal, then Spot's an animal. Therefore, if Spot's a dog, then Spot is an animal. And the idea being, if statement P, the first statement, is true, then statement Q is true. If the second statement of the first thing is true, if Q is true, then R, some other statement, is true. So if the first statement of the first premise is true, if statement P is true, then, not the first premise, excuse me, what comes after the if in the first statement that we see in the first premise is true, then the second statement in the second premise is true, then R. So if P is true, then R is true. So the form there is if P, then Q, if Q, then R. From that, we can conclude if P, then R. And with this, we conclude the basic patterns of inference that I wanted to say, the basic patterns of valid inference, the valid forms of argument or valid forms of inference.